Hello, everybody. This is my blog number one. Um, After looking through the module for Pitch Yourself number one, something that stuck out to me that I was going to go into more detail about was in the interview handbook. And in step three is visualizing yourself in the job. So, me being someone who's going through that process and trying to find a job right now, I thought this would be interesting, and I wanted to go into more detail about it. So, what does that actually mean? Visualizing yourself in the job, and how do you do that? So, the steps that I'm going to go into more detail is how do you actually do that, and the first step would be being prepared and doing your homework. That would make everything easier on yourself and the company you're potentially going to be working for. So, visiting websites, looking up former and current employees to get information, pretty much anything you can to connect with the interviewer and the company when that time comes. Building on the next step, which would be very similar, is researching the company, looking up their mission statements, what kind of culture they try to have, what tasks and projects they're working on, just knowing any information you can to hopefully make a connection and know what their company's all about. Obviously, you're going to read job descriptions and stuff like that, and overall, you want to see yourself doing these jobs. So, that would be a huge step in looking up tasks, daily routines that these employees are going through, which you could then see yourself doing or working on in the future. That would help you. The next would be making sure during your interview or you seeing asking questions. That would be a big step. So you visualizing yourself doing all these things, obviously you're going to have a lot of questions. So when your interview comes, you're going to make sure you want to ask questions. Don't let any stone go unturned. If you have any doubts or you want to know what a life of an employee is like, make sure you're asking those questions so you get that information, because it will be valuable moving forward if you actually want to take that position at that company. Um, Not only see your, trying to create your own journey. That was an interesting step that I saw that was in the interview handbook that I kind of looked up, and I was wondering what that actually meant. And from what I got out of it, was kind of going above and beyond, not only asking questions and doing what you're told if you, in the interview, but maybe going out on a limb or and doing something that will make you stick out. So that could also help in doing that as well. And then the last step was being persuasive. Sell yourself to them and make them think no one else could do the job better. That was a big thing. And seeing yourself in a company, you want to make them think that you're the best person possible. And if you could sell yourself and you have confidence, then that's one of the biggest steps in getting a job. So yeah, so visualizing yourself in a job, and how do you do that? Those are some steps in doing that, and hopefully if you use those steps in an interview, you could land your dream job. So thank you.